We took the most popular snack bars and ran them through the Nutragrammatron Lab. Here's the top 10.
What about red meat?
What about fruit?
What about fat?
What about carbs?
Run it through the lab. Welcome to the Nutragrammatron Lab, Top 10 Snack Bar Edition. We took the most popular brands and flavors, ran them through the Nutragrammatron, looked at their macros, their micros, all the nutrients and vitamins and all minerals that were in there, and we scored the top 10 of the very best right here. So number 10, Cliff Bar Chocolate Chip. With about 4 grams of protein and 2 grams of fiber, but still driven heavily by carbs and about 6.8 grams of sugar, most of it is added. No meaningful micronutrient support here either. Final score is a Nutragrammatron of 49. It places it in the poor tier classification. Number 9, Go Macro Bar, white chocolate and macadamia nut. A little bit more balanced, has about 4.4 grams of protein, but fiber drops under 1 gram, which really hurts it. Sugar sits around 3 grams, sodium is extremely low, but still no strong micronutrient contribution whatsoever. Nutragrammatron score of 54. This places it in the limited tier classification. Number 8, Lara Bar Chocolate Chip Cookie Dough. Simple ingredients, and that's why this bar is so popular. Actually, all of this brand is very popular because they have simple ingredients, but structurally speaking, it's still very limited. Only about 2.3 grams of protein, 1.8 grams of fiber, and 7 grams of sugar. Small amounts of potassium and magnesium, but nothing hitting strong daily value levels at all. Total Nutragrammatron score is 60. This places it in the moderate tier classification. Number 7, Perfect Bar Peanut Butter. About 3.9 grams of protein, but still under 1 gram of fiber, with around 5.8 grams of sugar. It does bring copper at about 16% of our daily value, which definitely helps, but the structure still isn't fully balanced. Total Nutragrammatron score is 61. This places it in the moderate tier classification. Number 6, Kind Bar Caramel Almond and Sea Salt. Now we're getting a little bit more complete here. Protein is about 3.5 grams, fiber jumps up to over 4 grams, and sugar stays lower around 3 grams. You also get magnesium and vitamin E around 10% of your daily value. Total Nutragrammatron score, 62. This places it in the moderate tier classification. Number 5, One Bar Birthday Cake. About 9.5 grams of protein and over 4 grams of fiber with almost no sugar. That's a strong structure, but it lacks meaningful micronutrient contribution. Final Nutragrammatron score is 63. This places it in the moderate tier classification. Number 4, That's It Fruit Bar, apples and strawberry. Very low protein at 1 gram, but fiber is high at 4 grams, and there's 0 added sugar. Total sugar is high at 17 grams, but it's all from fruit. Potassium comes in around 7% of your daily value. This bar is ranked higher because it's literally just 2 ingredients, and that's apples and strawberry. Final Nutragrammatron score, 63. This places it in the moderate tier classification. Number 3, RX Bar Chocolate Sea Salt. About 5.7 grams of protein and 2.4 grams of fiber, with a more whole food structure overall. You also get iron and potassium at 10% daily value. Final Nutragrammatron score is 64. This places it in the moderate tier classification. Number 2, Quest Bar chocolate chip cookie dough. Pretty strong here for a snack bar. About 10.5 grams of protein and 7 grams of fiber with almost no sugar. Extremely efficient structure, but still lacking in micronutrient contribution. Total Nutragrammatron score is 65. This places it in the moderate tier classification. And number 1, Aloha Protein Bar chocolate chip. This one edges everything out. It's got 5.8 grams of protein, over 4 grams of fiber, and low sugar, around 2 grams. It's balanced across the board. And you also get iron and magnesium at 10% of your daily value. Final Nutragrammatron score, 68. Also in the moderate tier classification. All right, now let's talk honorable mentions. Now guys, this time, instead of repeating one brand's different flavor, I decided to go completely different this time. The honorable mentions today are actually 2 of the lowest ones that I scored and saw. So these technically should be more of a dishonorable mention. But our first one is Nature Valley Crunchy Bar Oats and Honey. It's only got 1.6 grams of protein, just over 1 gram of fiber per 100 calories, with around 5.8 grams of added sugar. And from a micronutrient side, nothing in it reaches 10% daily value. Its Nutragrammatron score is 45. This places it obviously in the poor tier classification. And I also picked this one and the next one because they're just so popular. People eat them all the time, and they think in their mind that these are good for you and that they're these great, nutrient dense, bars that you can eat on a daily basis and get your fruit intake or, whatever marketing scheme that they have. But our second honorable mention is Nutrigrain Bar Mixed Berry. Even more sugar at over 9 grams, with just 1.5 grams of protein and less than a gram of fiber. It does actually have some fortified B vitamins that reach about 8% of your daily value. Nutragrammatron score 47. This places it obviously in the poor tier classification. Let me know in the comments if you were surprised by any of the scores or rankings today. And remember, we don't tell you what to eat, we just tell you what food is made of. This has been the Nutragrammatron Lab. Structured evaluation, transparent criteria, consistent analysis. Classification complete.